What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to My Chemical Romance. Yes, indeed, My Chemical Romance fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from MAT, and this is actually MAT's prioritized request for the month of May for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, MAT. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Emmett wanted to see me react to this song by My Chemical Romance called Mama. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by My Chemical Romance, okay? And the video has 13 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. My Chemical Romance, Mama. That's all I got. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Work on this house. It's just moving on its own. Stop.
Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we all go to hell. I'm writing this letter and wishing you well. Mama, we all go to hell. Oh, well, now, Mama, we're all gonna die.
Oh, God, it's getting worse.
Mama, we're all gonna die. Stop asking me questions. I'd hate to see you cry. Mama, we're all gonna die. When we go to Plymouth, yeah. When the fires just fade us, yeah. You made us so famous. We'll never let you go. When you go to return to me, my love. Mama, we're all full of lies. Mama, we're meant for the flies. And right now they're building a coffin your size. Mama, we're all full of lies. Well, mother was the warden to my legs and to my tongue. You should have raised.
Sorry. I'm not making fun of it. I promise. I'm not making fun of it. I'm making light of it. We got this. I don't know how to describe it. I guess like a polka feel, I guess. And it's root to five, root to five, root to five, root to five. And that pattern follows throughout. It doesn't matter what note we go to, it's still gonna follow root to five, root to five, root to five. and the drums are setting it all up. And the bass comes in, reinforcing it. Guitar comes in, sprightly. With the thirds. And here's the thing. It's okay, and it works because it leads into, and it sets up beautifully this straight ahead 4 feel. Where we lose the upbeat 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So that whole upbeat, accenting upbeat disappears and goes into a straight 4. But it does it very smoothly. So they pull it off very, very well. I gotta give them props for that. I don't want to touch my mouse. My mouse is possessed. I don't know about this new mouse, man. I just nudge it. Watch. I'm just going to touch it. Nudge it. And it goes. Stop. And it goes back again. Stop it. It has a mind of its own. It's possessed. I don't know about this. I'm just not going to touch it. I'm just going to hit the space bar.
Baby girl, I should have been a better son. If you could count on the infection, they can amputate it once. You should have been, I could have been a better son. And when we go, no blame us, yeah. We'll let the fires just feed us, yeah. You made us so famous. We'll never let you go. She said you ain't no son of mine for what you done there. Get a fine, a place for you and just your mind, your manners when you go. And when you go to return to me, my love, that's right. All right, we are gonna hell.
We got that same like polka feel going, but it got super heavy. It's not sparse and empty anymore. Everything's very legato. Everything, it's not staccato. It's not it's much more it's very legato now. It's a nice switch up. It really is. I like it. I actually, I have to go back 10 seconds anyway, but I like that. I like that approach. It's a nice switch up. Not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting to go back into that staccato feel again. I mean, the feel's there. It's the same pattern. It's the same rhythmic pattern. It's just, it's done a lot fuller now. It's got the fullness because of the legato playing from bass and drums and from bass and guitar that we didn't have before. So it's a nice switch up for sure. Resolved?
And if you would call me your sweetheart, I'd maybe then sing you a song.
But the shit that I've done with this rock of a gun, you would cry out to rise online. We're done after all. Through fortune and blame we part. And if you can stay, then I'll show you the way.
Okay. Being at the end. Nice. Nice touch. A lot of things happening in this song, a lot of different directions. And the thing is, no, you know what? No, I'm not going to say a word. Nope. Save it all for the review. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was My Chemical Romance with Mama. This was a request from M.At. And this was actually M.At's prioritized request for the month of May for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, M.At. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Should I give the score? Yeah, let's just give the score. Let's give the score, and I'll explain how I came to my decision with the score from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.3. Yeah, 8.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, listen. First things first. What does an 8.3 mean? Well, an 8.3 would translate to a great scale rating. Okay, so it's getting a great score. It would translate to 4 out of 5 stars, and it would translate to an A- letter grade. Okay, so you got 8.3, which equals a great scale rating, which equals 4 out of 5 stars, which equals an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come to this score? So glad you asked. Here's where the fun begins. Okay.
So we're all gonna go to school right here for a couple of minutes.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When the song started out, I was worried. I heard this, you know, this pa feel, type of feel, but it was more in 4/4 though. So but it still had that polka sound, that polka feel, but without it being in 3. So it was like, okay, so we're going with this, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna bounce with it. I was just having fun with it, but I'm not gonna lie to you, folks. For about the first, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, I was a little worried. I was like, how in the world is this gonna go? And then they pulled the switch, and the switch went from that upbeat on the offbeats accents, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, always on the ands. We went from that into a straight ahead 4/4 feel. I gotta say, it wasn't the fact that they did it, going from that offbeat feel to a straight ahead 4. I've heard bands do that before. That's nothing new. But what they did was they did it smoothly. Like, that didn't feel jarring at all. As a matter of fact, I know this is going to sound bad, but I'm going to be straight with you guys. I felt a sense of relief when that happened and we went into that straight 4. I felt this burden come off my shoulders. I was like, oh, thank God. I don't have to sit here and slam the song for being, you know, this polka feel the entire time. So that was nice. I was really glad they did it, and I gotta say how well they did it and how smoothly they pulled it off. I gotta say it, folks. It was impressive. It was. That impressed me. And then they went right back to it again. I was like, oh. Oh no. And here's the thing, though, that the song was constantly changing direction, but not so far. Like, at no time during the course of the entire song did I ever feel like we changed songs. All we did was change direction ever so slightly. We still were going from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Okay, we were still taking that path. Now, for those of you that have ever traveled to San Francisco, from Los Angeles. There's a lot of ways you can do it, okay? The most common way is you take the 101 or you take the 5. Those are the two most common. But even there's detours you can take depending on how bad traffic is. You can, veer off, more toward the ocean, less toward the ocean. And that's just from the 101. And then there's the 5, which has its own myriad of, different alternate routes you can take. We kept taking these alternate routes, right? But ultimately, we were still going on the same journey. We were still going to the same destination. But I never felt like we ever changed destinations. I never felt like we said, okay, we're not going to San Francisco anymore. We're going to, Willamette Valley in Oregon. We're going to completely change directions. We're going to go there instead. Or we're going to go to Boise, Idaho instead. Like, wait, what? That never happened. I never felt like we changed song. We did some direction changes, sure. We even went into a section where we were in 6/8. And that was smooth, man. That was very smooth. Dug that. Definitely dug that. Went right back into the 4/4 again. We were playing around with dynamics, all very tastefully done. We were playing around with tempo, again, very tastefully done. And then they brought it right back up again when needed, very smoothly. No, everything about the songwriting was great, man. I loved the songwriting on this. As far as the instrumentation goes, I mean, everybody sounded fine. I didn't hear anything that sounded bad. The voicing sounded really good. They sounded very appropriate. I love the fact that they brought the accordion in, very nice. Vocally, everything sounded just fine. It sounded very appropriate. Solo vocals when needed, gang vocals when needed. No issues there. No, overall, this was a fun listen. This was definitely a fun listen. I would absolutely listen to this again. I would. This was fun. It was a journey. It was definitely a journey, and I never once felt bored during the entire course of the song. I never once felt like looking at the clock going, oh man, how much more time? Nope. That never happened, not once. So, no, I thoroughly enjoyed the song. I think the songwriting and the arranging was a great job, and it was reinforced with some really nice execution to boot. So, that's why I'm giving it the 8.3. I feel good about that score, and that is where we're going to stay. So, let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got an 8.3, which equates to a great scale, which equates to 4 to 5 stars, which equates out to an A- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.